Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you about why you need to take chances. You need to fail. You see, you will never regret failure. You will only regret fear. And fear is something that'll cripple you. It'll make you question your very worthiness. A regret is a lifelong pain. You see, I have few regrets for sure. I mean, most of us do, right? But every single one of those regrets was not failure. It's because I didn't act. I didn't do something that I wanted to do because I was afraid. Even 10 years, 15, 20 years later, I still feel the sting of the regret. For instance, when I was leaving high school, a buddy of mine was going to the Navy, and I was looking forward to going to the Navy too. But I had never in my entire life done anything really on my own. I'd always had, I was always very deeply connected to my family, and I chickened out. 10 years later, it's still one of the biggest regrets I have because I wanted to do it, but I was afraid. It wasn't the fear. Much, much later on, I wanted to reach out to someone. The offer was open. I knew it was open, and all I had to do was reach out. But I didn't do it. I was afraid. I was afraid of a lot of things. And you know what? That regret ate me up. It ate me up. Day in, day out. And it was very, very difficult to let it go. Even a little bit. I still think about it sometimes. And I had to do a lot of work to even get it to the point where I only think about it sometimes. You see, failure is just a stepping stone. If you try your best and you fail, you can live with that. That's okay. You win at it, you're all, and it wasn't enough at that time. That's okay. That you can feel good about yourself that you gave it your all and it wasn't enough, but that's okay because you put yourself into it. You didn't give into the fear. It's the fear that's going to be the one that's going to give you the regret. You see, you're going to, how many times do you have regrets? You were afraid to go up and ask that girl out. Then you find out later on that she, ends up getting married to somebody and blah, blah, blah. But what if you gone up? Do you feel the exact same way about the girls you went up and asked out and they said no? Or made up some nonsense excuse, which is very common for girls to do? Do you feel the same regret? I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. No, it's the fear. It's the fear because we know we're better than that. We know we're more capable than that. But we give into this bullshit in our heads that says you must be afraid of rejection. You must be afraid of no. You must be afraid of looking stupid. You must be afraid of everything that crawls, flies, or swims on this freaking earth. You see, that's the fear. Fear literally stands for false evidence appearing real. It sure as hell feels real, but it's fake. It's an illusion. It's nonsense. You see, if you want something, go and get it. If you're not sure you can get it, you know what? It's okay. Is it a job? Start learning about that job. Start talking to people who, may have that kind of job. Learn about it and see if you still want it. If you still do, put it together. Put a strategy together. Go after it. If it fails, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You did all that. You gave it your all and it didn't work. It's okay. It's okay. But what will you think about yourself when you sit there looking at this job or this person and you just didn't go for it? What if they turn you down? What if they make up some nonsense excuse why they don't want to go out with you? What if they just tell you flat no? Hell, what if they... I've never seen this happen, but what if they laugh? I've literally never seen this happen to anybody. What if they start laughing at you when you ask them out? What does it matter? You're still you. You're still alive. And there's so many more people. but it's the fear that's going to eat you. When that person, if they reject you, because you don't really know, they may or may not, you are going to write them off. Most of the time, you're going to write them off. It's like they didn't want it, they weren't interested. That's okay. That's okay if they're not interested. They don't want me. There's someone out there who does. So that's okay. You can easily let that go and just move on to another person. But it's when you're afraid and don't take action. You see, there was a point when I was training myself, maybe 8, 10 months ago. I was going out and asking people out. Not because I actually wanted to go out with anyone, because I wasn't in a good enough space in my head anyway at the time. It was because I was trying to build up my resistance. I was hell-bent on increasing my resistance. Anyway, so there was one person, I was just going around asking different people out. I didn't really know them or nothing. It was just a kind of an exercise for myself. And there was one that was showing a lot of interest in me, and I decided not to go after that. And then later on, maybe a week or so, I was just like, what am I doing? If I don't at least ask, I'm going to create a regret. This is what I'm trying to avoid. So I went looking around. I eventually found the person, and I asked, and they came with some bullshit excuse. It's pretty common, to pick those out. But you know what? After that, I was completely okay with it, because the only thing I wanted in this whole thing, I didn't even care if they said yes, they said yes. I didn't It didn't matter to me one way or another. What mattered was that I did not give in to fear. And even at first, if I did give in to fear, I quickly, within 1 week, I backtracked and made sure to find the person just to ask the question. After that, no matter which way it went, that was okay, because I had stopped a regret from forming, because I knew I could feel it already forming, the stupid fear crap again. And I was like, I am not allowing that to take hold of me again. I'm sick to death of these, creating regrets because of being a punk. And I went and did it, and they basically said no in their roundabout way, and that was perfectly okay. I was satisfied with myself that I finally did it, even if it was a bit late, and I just let it go. No big deal. No big deal. The ego may act a little bit up, throw a little temper tantrum, but that's okay. A regret was not created. It almost was, but I dodged that one by going back. I backtracked to make sure that didn't happen, and I don't have a regret in that department. See, it's the fear. It's not the failure. It's the fear. Failure, I felt at a bunch of stuff. But you know what? When I went out for management jobs, and I do have management experience, but when I went out to management jobs and I'd get through the first interview, I get through the second interview, and then on the third interview, I get some panel that I could definitely tell isn't very favorable towards me. I could instantly tell that their facial expressions, the way they're talking, the tones, and stuff like that. And of course, I hear later that I didn't get it. You know what? Oh well. I mean, not a real big deal. Um, Even though I didn't get the high pay job, it was like I went at it, I got that far, and it didn't work out. That's fine. I still went at it and I got that far. That's not a regret. That didn't work out, but a failure is not a regret. Failure is just success in progress. I failed at a crap load of things, but as long as I get back up again, keep going at it, eventually I succeed. Maybe not with the exact same people, maybe not with the exact same job, but I still end up succeeding, and usually in even better ways, in greater ways. Maybe I didn't get that one job, but then I opened my own business. That's even better than some management job answering to another person. Maybe I didn't, take that one person out. Maybe they didn't say yes to, me asking them out. But then, a couple months later, as long as I keep it, building myself up and honing my skills, I get someone even better. Does that mean that it's a failure because that other person didn't say yes? Hell no, it isn't a failure. It was just success in progress. The job didn't want me, so So I moved on and kept developing myself, start my own business. That's success in progress. Would you ever say that someone who owns their own business is less successful than someone who's working as a supervisor for someone else? I doubt it. I mean, most of us think that owning your own business is pretty freaking awesome. I sure do. So, as long as you keep at it, you're going to be successful. But don't let the fear cripple you. If you have to, push through it, force through it in order to at least attempt something, at least try something. Because if you have a regret, you will carry that your entire freaking life. Who the hell wants to do that? I don't. I've had enough in the past of regrets as it is. I don't need more to add to that bag. And the ones in there I'm still working on. I've done some progress, but I can't say it's victory yet. So I don't need any more adding to that pile. And I'm hell bent on making sure that does not happen. Even if I have to backtrack and make sure it doesn't happen. So choose the same way. Say no to fear. Say yes to attempting success, and just keep at it. Success in progress. Just tell yourself that over and over again. Success in progress. Success in progress. Go ahead and comment down below. Success in progress. You can do anything you want to do. Just keep trying. Keep trying, changing your tactics, learning, getting a better strategy. Just keep going at it. And no matter how many times you fail, pick yourself back up. Success and progress. And don't ever give into that fear nonsense. Don't let it rule your life. And it's ruled your life up to this point. That's okay. You can change today and go forward without that damn fear whispering in your ear how much you suck. And how you'll never be nothing and you'll never have nothing. No one likes you. All that crap. I know what it whispers in people's ears. People talk, and I know what it whispers in my ear, and still tries to from time to time anyway. So, success and progress. Comment down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment success and progress. And I will talk to you on the next video. And remember, success and progress. Keep at it, guys. You got it. And girls. So, keep going. Make it happen. Let's do this. See you later.